is Graeme Doole and I'm an Associate Professor here in the Department of Economics at the University of Waikato. My career is really based at the moment around the broad study of water quality problems associated with agricultural production in New Zealand. Right now it's very topical within each of our, almost every day we hear in the media of water quality problems arising from agriculture, and I think the dairy industry has been particularly implicated with just the impact between intensive production and the environment. And really my research focuses on ways how can we get the best of both worlds. How can we not put our economy into the drain, but at the same time how can we swim in our rivers, which sometimes is quite a difficult balance in some of our more productive areas. I think the main problems that we're facing with the dairy industry right now is that they're the backbone of the New Zealand economy, and there is a large impetus for them to increase production so we can maintain our competitiveness in the global dairy market. However, I think this has very strong implications for water quality, because there's almost a direct relationship between production and nitrogen leaching, which is a potential pollutant of waterways. So that with that direct relationship, there's a real dilemma there, and I think that's the most important dilemma facing the industry right now. What we're seeing in New Zealand is actually quite a strong regulatory focus on water quality right now, and it'll be interesting to see what the implications of the elections later this year are for that. So basically they're being forced to achieve certain goals with regard to the environment. What it does is that a farming system is subject to many constraints now, and what we're doing is adding another constraint. Farmers are really stuck in a vacuum whereby they don't have good information about what will be most cost effective for them, and especially for their individual farms. So what I do at a very generic level is try and identify ways that agricultural producers can reduce their impact on the environment, but do so affordably, without decreasing their profit to a large degree. I'm searching for the silver bullet, as the silver bullet, and trying to understand what the silver bullet would look like. So what I mean by the silver bullet is that what I'm interested in is identifying a solution that is good for the environment and good for farmers. Some people call them the win-win solutions. So they win in terms of profit and they win in terms of the environment. The fact is that there's very few out there, and they're quite elusive, and also at the same time, even if they did exist, what would take for them to be broadly adopted over a landscape at a scale which is sufficient to improve water quality is there's a lot of things need to happen for that to occur. So my research is trying to understand that win-win solution and trying to identify ways that we can achieve those broad scale environmental outcomes, but also at very low cost or even benefits to our farming community.